Timbletin and the Black Beast of Deerval. The Tale, the Chronicle of Timbletin and the Black Beast of Deerval. Chapter 1. A Rumored Drink. Little John, Timbletin, how are you? I am good, Timbletin. Are you ready to start? You had better believe it, Little John. Great. He had began explaining. I was in the village yesterday. I was at the town Deer and Tavern. I had been drinking a deer brew. It was the finest. Anywho, I saw it. It was big and black and stood in the tavern's window, at more than 8 feet from paw to nose. You do not mean the rumored of all rumors, the Black Beast. Yeah, how did you know? Shh, Little John. Are you two doing well? And it had interrupted the old. Yeah, swell, they had both answered. So, Little John, what do you have in mind? Timbletin Prior had already continued after the waitress, Tina, had fallen and had exited the table's candlelight that had amongst their private convoy of deer, Reginald, and spiced venison. Well, what we always do, Timbletin? We search where we had last sighted it. Then, do not play games with me, Timbletin. We capture it. Chapter 2. The Tavern's New Guest. The deer rag was finished. The tavern had set itself open a 24/7. Timbletin and Little John's conversation had been distinguished and was a plan that had already been in action. Creak. Then slam! Ching, ching, ching! Where would you like to sit? Where is it? Where is what? The Black Beast. These are only rumors. The woman was dressed in tigress, the furthermost expensive female armor in all of Deerval, and had sat herself while ordering a glass of deer elk. Then she had hung her coat on her prowess wooding arching bow. She had had a hard time getting through the tavern's door gloriously. Thank you very much, she had said. Meanwhile, the door had resumed its full noise within fast exit by Timbletin, and it had followed another one just after with Little John. Who were they? Who? Chapter 3. The Search for the Black Beast. The window edge had stayed in the olden lodge shape, lit. Little John had had his nose following the light with one eye that had spatted of brown and had tinkled in the window glow. Timbletin, come and see this. Timbletin had approached and looked. That does appear to be a black form of hair, all right. See, Timbletin, I told you that there was a black beast. You are right, Little John, there is. A shadow was now their only hopes, along with the deep dark hair they had found of the tavern's windows, paint in finding this black beast, and they both had knew it. Let's go, Timbletin. Where? To the hunter's paradise, of course. Chapter 4. A Master and His Tools. There was a no description, and it was in the inside of a no better than of a word than a cabin, and it was exactly like the old wooden sign outside. Hunter's Paradise. Now, Timbletin, we need a tracking hound. A tracking hound? Why, yes. What for, Little John? To find out where the scent of our black beast might have gone, of course. We will take 2 of your most skilled hounds. 2 hounds coming right up. Chapter 5. 50 cents a find. The paradise had long been exited. The great had become even greater and was open fields of long tail grass and wildflowers still in the hibernation state. Roof, 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 roof. I think we have something, Timbletin. Roar! Little John, wake up! The afternoon had staled upon Timbletin. "Wake up, Little John!" A black wall had neared them both. Its teeth were ravaging, showing as sharp, or if not sharper than, their two hounds they had traded for at the Para. Its paws were magnificent and the size of Timbleton's wise waist. The beast had swung side to side, back and forth. Timbletin had had a leg, and it was left to bleed by the tearing fangs of the beast's fury. Roar! The noise in the now starry night had slightly faded, going along with it the scary nightmare. Little John! Little John! Chapter 6. You have seen the beast. The floor was hard and was what Little John and Timbletin had came alive on. And all, you seen it. Where is it? Gone. It is gone. The end. And to be continued.